So you've seen my bio, you've heard my music, and now I'm going to show you just how I make my music and the process. So as you saw in the tool section, my iPhone is the main way that I make music. I use my phone because it's the easiest way, the most affordable way that I can make music. It doesn't require studio time that I have to pay for, which is great. All the equipment is mine. So yeah, I'll just get into it, show you how I make the tracks, show them how it looks, how it sounds, and let's get right into it. First and foremost, the most important thing for making music is my iRig 2 by Apple. I take my iRig and I take my 1/4" cable for my guitar, I plug it into my iRig, then I'll plug my headphones into the iRig so that I can hear myself play, and then I connect it to my phone like this, and then the other side of my 1/4" cable is plugged into my electric guitar right here. Now I'm all plugged in and ready, and as you can see, they have an amplifier selection, and then from here I just turn the monitor on. So once that monitor is on, that blue switch, I'm able to hear myself. So once I'm ready to play any idea I have, I just press that red record button, how I do for the drum tracks. And I do the same thing with my bass guitar. Just plug in the 1/4" cable, I unplug it from my electric guitar, and then I plug it into my bass guitar, and that's how I record the bass. This is purely for my guitars, for my bass and for my electric. I don't really need it to record my vocals. All I really need is just the headphones, really. So what I do when I'm ready to sing, as best as I can, but basically they have an option for your audio recorder. I go to voice because I want to record my vocals, and I make sure my monitor's on, and now I can hear myself like in my phone, and then I just sing, just sing, and then press the record button when I'm ready to sing, when I have my lyrics written out or in my head, I'm just ready to record. And that is it. Alright, welcome to my music breakdown. So here are my songs. Some are finished, some are not finished. But what I'm going to do is break down 3 different tracks and just show you how it looks when I'm making a song. So the first song we're going to get into is Jay Brown, my favorite. I really like this song because the melody and the rhythm, everything, I just like it. So this is how a track looks before I post it while I'm making it. And you have all these different layers, like this is where I recorded my guitar and how I recorded the drums and all my vocals. So I'll just get into it, start playing it. So that's my drum beat right here. So in order to achieve that drum beat, what I do is I go to the setting that I want the drums to be on first. So say I want a hip hop sound for a song, I can go there. Maybe I want a more electronic sound, you could do like deep tech or see what other options you have. But for this particular song, I felt like this setting was going to fit most. So by hand I tap out the drum beat I'm feeling, and then when I'm ready I press the record button, that red dot right here, and then I press play, and then I start to build other instruments into the mix. So next would be my guitar and my bass guitar, and then other instruments like a shaker, You can play with us, you ain't good enough. So yeah, that's basically how it looks. Like I said, you have the guitar layers, drums, my bass guitar layer, and then my vocals and background vocals. So the next song that's different from this is Just Wanna Dance. It's different because I have some more layers packed into the song just to make it sound more full. And I also used instruments that I couldn't plug in with my iRig. So just how I record the drums by tapping out the sounds, I did the same thing with the piano right here. I do play a little bit of piano, but because I don't own a piano, I just went ahead into the piano setting. So for example, I'll play it out first. So in order to get that, tap out the piano sound, and I can play chords. It's kind of difficult to do that. It's a lot easier with an actual piano, but you know, it can still get the job done. So when I'm ready with my idea, I press that red dot right there to press record, and then and I did the exact same thing with the brass ensemble right here because I felt like it would be cool to add that addition to the song, like right here. So again, there are many different sounds you could choose from, like maybe you want the clarinet or add some strings. And similar with the piano, like you have organs or an electric piano to choose from. But for this song and for the idea I had, I was like, it'd be cool to add some, like a trumpet type sound in there. So when I was ready to record that part, press that red dot, and then and my background vocals. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And it all kind of comes together once you're done. And again, there goes my bass guitar, my guitar right here. And last but not least is this song right here. So along with being a music lover, I also really like how music fits into movies, and so I thought about what it would be like to make a score, my first score. And I just started off with some strings because typically when I hear a score, when I think of a score, I think of string instruments. And so I started off by choosing a set of smart strings that I could use, and then just testing out. So one track, then the second one, then there's a third layer, and then another layer of strings. But these are more of like keyboard strings. And then same idea with the piano. So as I created the track, I just kept building, and I'll let you guys hear how it sounds. Then more strings right here. You can see the layers. So one thing I kind of forgot to mention with the Just Wanna Dance song with piano, so for each individual grouping that you see right here, what I can do, which I think is pretty cool, is press edit and then going deeper to the track, so then I can edit something that might sound off. Maybe the timing's weird with how the song is sounding. So this is each individual note. So say I want to move this one. So that's pretty much the idea, is to do a little more fine tuning, and you could do that with any one of these. Press edit, and so if something's off, then you can just move it around and try to really perfect that timing that you might be looking for. And that is it. And that concludes my how-to section. I hope you've enjoyed my entire presentation. I really enjoy making music. It's so fun. It's a great creative outlet for me, and I cannot wait to just explore all the different types of forms and platforms for making music, because I know there's so many out there, and GarageBand, it does great, but I know there's more, so I can't wait to explore that.